Hello everyone and welcome to this video tutorial. What I'll be showing you guys today is how to create some pretty cool effects using CSS properties. The reason I'm making this tutorial, and I don't know if some people out there in the world are retarded or they just simply just go around the web and just act stupid. But anyway, this guy send me a message on my YouTube channel saying, "Oh, I noticed you've made a lot of hype about CSS. What's so special about CSS? I just don't see the hype about CSS." If you have any design knowledge at all, or you even remotely know what web design is, you should know that CSS is one of the most powerful tools we have as web designers. You can do some pretty cool stuff in CSS, which I'm going to explain this code. I've written this code up because I didn't want my video to be so long. So I just put some text in here and an image, and I've written the code out here in Dreamweaver. And here in Firefox, I create some angle text here, as you can see. And I'm just going to reverse that. Let's reverse that a little bit because I kind of, let's do 10 degrees. So we're going to do minus 10 degrees on this. Let's do the same for this. Minus 10 degrees. So save all. And we're going to see what that does here. There we go. Rotate the other way around. So just 10 degrees rotation. You could even go 5 because when you go 10, your text is kind of pixelated a little bit, which we can fix that. But I just don't have the time to show you how to fix that right now. That's easily fixed with some good CSS styling. And it only looks like that in Firefox and Safari. In Google Chrome, it transfers very, very, very smoothly. So let's refresh. Yeah, so, and I can show you in Chrome. Give me 1 second. Let me open up a Chrome browser here. Okay, guys, so this is what it looks like in Google Chrome. As you can see, it's a lot more nicer. I mean, you get away with some stuff because you can see the edges on Chrome is not as great as it was on, let's say, Firefox, but I'm doing this on my local machine. When you export it to the web, it does look a lot smoother than it does here. But I just want to show some simple effects. As you can see, we have some text leaning on the page, and you can do this with CSS properties. So let's jump into Dreamweaver and explain the code out to you guys so you guys can see what this is. So I just created a simple div tag. Down here it says test, and it has a ID of test and a class of test too. I just put a class on it. I didn't use the class, but I put it on there just in case I needed to add some cool effects and it wouldn't take it on just one big CSS. So I just specify a background of blue, a background, and to get this linear color that you see, you know how it has a deeper blue here and a lighter blue at the top. So to get that linear color, we just do WebKit gradient bracket linear left top left bottom, and you say from this to that, blah blah blah. So WebKit is for Google Chrome and Safari. This is for the Google Chrome and Safari. This one is for Mozilla Firefox. It says Moz, which is for Mozilla Firefox, and this one is for Opera browser. And I didn't put an Internet Explorer option in there, which if you guys want, just let me know. I'll put all this code in the description if YouTube would let me. All this would be in the description for you guys to copy and paste it in your site. And just create a div tag called test, idea of test, and mess around, play around with it, and you guys will get the general idea of CSS properties. I just put a width of 500. I didn't specify a height. I wanted to auto expand, a margin of 1 pixel, so it drops off the 100. It drops off here 100 and drops off here 100, so it gives some sizing away from here. And you can even turn that into a button if you want. A web box shadow, which is the box shadow is this shadow you see going around the box, you know, the black shadow. And this is just to say 5 pixels, 5 pixels, and this is just to say kind of a blur, stretch it out 5 pixels as well, which is, I don't know if you guys can really see this, but it's, you notice there's really black here and it's a little bit light out here, so we just say put 5 pixels of kind of a blur on it. So that's what we're telling the browser to do with this one. And this is the box shadow for Internet Explorer, box shadow, blah blah blah, and all those other, but it won't take it. It's just fucking stupid. You have to add filters and all that kind of stuff, which I didn't feel like typing, so I didn't add. So here is the Moz border radius, which is that little rounded corner right here. That's the Moz border radius on this. And here we have the WebKit transform rotate minus 5 degrees, and this is the rotate. As you notice, that's what makes it tilt like this. It's not straight, it just tilted. Yeah, so that's what caused that effect. So that's what we've done with that. I also have a skew function that I added in here. I just commented out because I didn't want it to show up while I was doing the test. I just commented it out. But here we go, and we're gonna skew this, save all. It's gonna take away the rotate and just skew. So I'm just gonna show you it's just another example of what you can do with CSS. See, it's skew, and it skews everything in here. So you can create some pretty cool effects, guys, using just CSS. And just to show people, and just to shut that guy up who came on my channel, and just people might be wondering why you're so upset about that. But yeah, it really upsets me because if you're learning web design and you're gonna put down one of the biggest tools we have as designers, CSS. I just couldn't believe that somebody would actually say something like that. You know, he's like, oh, use Photoshop and use this. And just to shut everybody up and people who might wondering this, I'm going to make my next tutorial is going to be about creating buttons. Some really cool graphic-like buttons using strictly CSS. And I can challenge anybody. Anything you can do with Photoshop, I can do with CSS. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I can replicate any button with CSS that you can do in Photoshop or Fireworks or wherever you want to do this. And I'm going to do that in my next video and show you some pretty cool button that you guys can create. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helps. And the code will be in the description so you guys can mess around just to get those who are not very familiar with CSS. See you guys later.